Hello, pre-algebra students. This is Mrs. Stapleton, and today I'm going to be talking about box and whisker plots. Okay, this is a box and whisker plot right here. And we call it a box and whisker plot because it kind of reminds us of a little kitty cat. Okay, here's the box, and here are the whiskers. Okay, and we use this to display our data on a number line, which is here. And our example that we're going to be talking about today is test scores. So this is a box and whisker plot that shows the distribution of test scores in a class. All right, so this lesson's kind of complicated, so I've divided it into 3 separate sections with 3 separate videos. So the first video which is this one, is going to be the introduction to the box and whisker plots. The second video, we're going to talk about how to draw box and whisker plots. And the third video we're going to focus on analyzing and comparing box and whisker plots. Okay, so for our notes for today, you might want to print off the blank notes provided on the website. And the first thing we want to talk about is what the heck is a box and whisker plot? And it is a way to display data on a number line. NUM. By organizing it into 4 sections. Okay, and in order to make a box and whisker plot, we need a 5-number summary. So the first number that we need is the minimum value. So in our little example, the lowest grade on this test was a 45, so that would be our minimum value. So the minimum value is the smallest value. All right, then we need the lower quartile, which is here. That's the middle of the lower half of the data. The median or middle of the lower half. And then we need the median, which is the middle value of all the data. So the middle value. And we want to make sure that our data is in small to large order to get that median. And on our plot, this is the median right here, and it has a line through it. Then we need the upper quartile, which is the median of the upper half. And that's right here. Okay, it's the median of this upper half of our data. And then finally, we need the maximum value, which is the largest value. Okay, and in our data here, the largest test score was 100%. Okay, then we talk about the quartiles, and as you know, there are 4 quarts to a gallon, 4 quarters in a dollar, and there are 4 quartiles on a box and whisker plot. Here's 1 quartile, or the first quartile, 2nd quartile, 3rd quartile, and 4th quartile. So the quartiles are the 4 sections that make up a box plot, and box plot is just a short for box and whisker plot. Okay, this is the important part, each quartile represents 25% of the data. Okay, this is 25%, this is 25%, 25%, 25%. Okay, we also talk about the interquartile range. The interquartile range is the range between the lower and upper quartile. Or the length of the box. Okay, and here on our little example, this is our interquartile range. Okay, our upper quartile is 85, our lower quartile is 70. 85 minus 70 is 15. So the interquartile range here would be 15. Okay, and those are our notes for box and whisker plots. Just as a quick review, here's the blow up of our box and whisker plot. We've got the minimum value, the lower quartile, the median, upper quartile, maximum value. Okay, notice that your number line, you have to have equal increments on your tick marks on your number line. Okay, this one goes up by 5. Remember that each quartile, this is the first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, fourth quartile, and each quartile represents 25% of the data. In our next video, we're going to look at how to draw these. See you then.